All right, Jason and Jaxson, the X Factor. This is all about the build and the purpose behind all of the different modifications. You see his X Factor hat, X Factor shirt. We got the back. I'll put up a picture so you guys can read it. Pretty powerful. If you're interested in one of these, let us know. So I'm going to start chronologically. Come on over here. The first thing we did was we actually replaced the stock tires with 33s and then very quickly went to 35s. So for the 35s, we had to do a minor body mount chop, not too much, a little bit of cutting in the fenders. But very quickly we realized Jaxson likes to do pretty hard trails. So we had a lot of fun with the 35s. And then the next thing we did was, what are these, Jaxson? What are these? Can you tell them? Are they sliders?
Yeah.
Say sliders. Sliders. We put some rock sliders on. But quickly we started realizing, so I got dents in the rear bumper. The rear overhang on these 200s is pretty bad. So that's when I started talking to Dissent. I love their stuff and what they stood for. Minimalization, high clearance, low weight, and a lot of strength. So that's when we got the Dissent front bumper and winch, Badlands winch, rigid 30-inch light bar, Agency 6 shackle, Rhino USA D-rings. So that's when we did that, and then I'll show you the rear bumper too. Come on, Jaxson, let's show them the rear bumper. Come on. Yeah. By the way, these TKO fabrication sliders have taken a beating. They've been amazing. And they've got AHC protection. Yeah, and that big truck. All right, so when we got the front bumper, we got the rear bumper too. We just did it all at once. And I love this bumper. It's so easy to open. You just push in a little bit. You can do it with one hand. Put stuff in here. We got our roto packs on the outside here. But you can see under here, we put it to use. Show them, Jaxson. Show them all the scratches under there. Yeah, get under there. Show them all the scratches. There we go. So we like to use this stuff for what it's meant for. And they have just taken a beating. Some people are worried because there's aluminum wings. They've held up amazing. So then, after the 35s, we said, it's not enough. We need 37s. So we went up to Montana and visited Micah Yeaman. You might know him as Mountain Kid. And he put in a 1.5-inch body lift. And we did a lot of cutting. We had to make more room on the rear bumper. And we had to do a complete really aggressive body mount chop to fit the 37s. And we had to cut the front bumper more to fit the 37s. And all this time I'm still on AHC, automatic height control suspension from Lexus, which was starting to feel a little soft, but still really nice. But anyway, what we've discovered is Jaxson started kind of freaking out if we hit rocks too hard, or if we started spinning tires too much. But we didn't want to stop doing the hard trails, so it's like, well, what's next? And I'd always had a dream for portals and 40s, but now it really made sense because Jaxson was having a hard time hitting those rocks. Do you like hitting the rocks?
Yeah, and big.
Little and big rocks. Yeah, he likes the little and the big rocks. He just doesn't like hitting them real hard. So started talking to Werewolf about their portals, 5 inches of lift, 4.5 inches extra width on each side, and Wolfworks portals. So Rob Heisterman down in Arizona, and we went for it. We went for the portals and 40s. That was the next big thing. So come over here, I'll show you the portals. Maybe it's easier to come over and see this side. So there's a Werewolf portals. And again, they give you 5 inches. Everything comes up. The differentials. Yeah, look at that. So, and at this time we still had the AHC. So there's portals I'll tell you about the RCVs and stuff in a second. But got the portals installed and realized pretty quickly the AHC was just overmatched. We were just rocking like a boat when we did our first trail. We were getting seasick. Just the leverage and the extra height and everything else, and 40-inch tires that weigh 100 and something pounds. A lot of unsprung mass. So that was our first. There was this cascade of things. And let me tell you this. Yeah, all of that. Here's one thing people don't realize. So there's a lot of messaging out there from portal companies. You just throw these on, keep everything else stock, and you just go. Well, if you're throwing portals on a 17, 18-year-old truck, everything that's about ready to go is going to go. Bushings, tie rods, control arms, whatever. It's all, you're going to have to replace steering rack. It's 17 years old already, and you're going to have to replace all that stuff. So we had this, did not, kind of think about that, but had to get all that stuff. So portals and 40s, then we just, okay, the HC is overwhelmed. So come on over here, show in here real quick.
Yeah.
Rad flow suspension, adjustable compression. Yeah, you can see. And then these are Cambergs, or spray painted black, but Camberg upper control arms. These are the spindles from the portals. And we went RCVs because I do not want to have to change a broken CV out in the middle of nowhere with my family. So we have RCVs that are, they make it as strong as a Dana 60. And you can see, yeah, come here. You want to show them the springs? Show them those red springs in there. These are Dobinson USA springs. Did that. And it was still swaying a little bit, so we ended up doing, come on down here. We ended up doing a heavy duty sway bar and a track bar correction kit. So that's pretty cool. And we changed the, come on over here. These are Evolution Off-Road, lower control arms. And so all of that really served us. So it pushed the wheels back, gave us some more stability. Sway bar gave us more stability. I forgot about the lockers. That was right after the 35s. We put in the rear locker. Then with the portals, we put in the front locker. And that's all in here. It's pretty cool. Drew from Evolution Off-Road set that up. I love it because it's kind of stealthy. We got the Wolf Box Tri-Pro camera. Again, that's safety stuff. This is all like for Jaxson, safety, reliability. We wanted the best stuff because I don't want to break down out in the middle of nowhere with Becca and Jaxson. And we just want to have fun and enjoy it and not break down. So Tri-Pro, I wanted that front camera to be able to see over the ledges and Moab and see what rocks are in front of me and all that kind of stuff. There you go. So I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, we had to tub the front and do a complete relocation kit for the body mount. And I think that's about it. Oh, we had to relocate the washer reservoir up there. It's now in front here. And we just got a new Odyssey 31 battery. Oh yeah, we got the wheels when we did the 35s. Now, here's the thing. I'm not impressed with these wheels, unfortunately. The valve stem sticks out way too far. You can see it sticks out past the lip by half an inch. And I've ripped off probably 4 valve stems. So any wheel makers out there looking for a really cool family to sponsor that gets after it, loves to adventure and support special needs families, hey, give me a DM or something, because we need some bead locks or bead grips or something where the valves are a little bit more recessed and we're not dealing with ripping off valves all the time on flat tire. Yeah. Yeah. Those are icons. Yeah. Oh, the other thing is I broke 2 spindles on one of them too. So anyway, wheel manufacturers, hit us up. That'd be really cool. What else do you want to say, Jaxson? Yeah? Do you like going bump bump? Yeah? Who do you want to go bump bump with? Who do you want to go with? Callie and 3 people. What about Mama and Dada? Do you want to go with Mama and Dada? And Jaxson. Mama, Dada, and Jaxson all go bump up. So there you go. That was the reasoning behind almost all the mods. Protection, safety, capability, durability. You know, the portals ended up being a cascading effect that we were not expecting. And that was a bummer. But at the same time, I cannot imagine this rig without them at this point. The 35% gear reduction, the lift, I mean, it just transforms your rig into a whole different thing. So, yep, I'm keeping them. All right, blessings. Say bye, Jaxson.
Bye.
Bye-bye.